Magical Lights. What attracted you to this script?
I thought it was a very exciting thriller that immediately reminded me of some of the old film noir stuff that I haven't seen in a long time, and I thought it would be exciting to get some sexy kind of twist and turny type of a film for a young audience, and it's quite different than the film I did before. I wanted to experiment with some style and a really cool look to the film.
What first attracted me to the script was that it felt like something more clever and more, I don't know, kind of harkening back to an interesting style of filmmaking, but that was still very contemporary.
Matt Weiss came on board, did a quick rewrite in about 7 days, a couple notes on that, and we were rocking and rolling.
Action.
We had a pretty specific idea of who we wanted to cast for Emily. We wanted a girl that had the qualities of both being kind of a girl next door and also a sexy vixen, kind of a femme fatale. And Emmanuelle couldn't have been a better choice. She plays it perfectly, both aspects of the role as far as girl next door and sexy vixen. And we wanted to cast her role first because we built the cast around her, and couldn't be happier. She's done such a great job.
Emmanuelle is a beautiful, talented, young, up-and-coming actress, and she put a lot of work into this, and she's really laid herself on the line. It's a very exposed character. I mean, she carries this film, but she's got a lot of vulnerable scenes, sex scenes. She's playing a dual character the whole time, and she's really captured it so well.
You just gonna stand there? You're gonna help me out?
I am.
Come on, Dave. It's not like this is anything you haven't seen before.
She's very talented, and she really has brought the character of Emily to life, which is a hard character to do, and she's done it in more ways than I ever expected.
Initially, when I read the script, I was told to look at the role of Claudia, and I read it, and Claudia was a great role, but I was especially attracted to the role of Emily. So when I had my meeting with the director and producers, I told them that. And I said, if things worked out in a certain way, I would love to play the role of Emily, simply because for me, in my career thus far, I've always played sort of the good girl or the girl next door kind of a role, and Emily was not that at all. So it was a great opportunity for me to stretch and explore and really have a good time doing something I've never done before.
Casting Matt Long and Luke Madeley was great because they have really good chemistry, and it's believable that they would be best friends. And they're also kind of a yin and a yang as far as the rich guy, the poor guy, the blue collar guy, and the aristocrat guy. And you can kind of see how Emily's character would be attracted to both of them, but Emily also be able to control both of them.
He was going to kill me. I saw it in his eyes. You saved my life.
You saw it.
Dave, you have to get out of here.
What?
You know this town. You think they're going to believe the guy sleeping with the millionaire's wife didn't have anything to do with his death?
Emily is unlike, any character I've ever played. I mean, of course there are elements, I think any actress playing any role is going to always find the parallels to themselves, because it's really what makes it come across naturally. So, there are definitely things about Emily that Emmanuelle have in common with, and that certainly other characters I've played have in common. I mean, she's smart, she's dynamic, she's, cultured, but she's like psychologically very different than any other character I've ever played. And then to be damsel in distress after you're
No problem. If we do it when you're in that moment there, you're picking it. I just thought it was, too much for you to do.
No, I don't know. Working with Matt Weiss has been, it's been great. It's Matt doesn't say a lot, which isn't a bad thing. What he does say are the things, he speaks up when it's necessary. So if he's not happy with something, he'll let you know. So it's been interesting for me because I've really had to kind of trust myself and know and have faith that we're on the same page. And it's been great because, he'll very rarely come up to me, but when he does, he'll say just the right thing to tweak the moment in just the perfect way. And he has a tremendous ability to just collaborate, and he's open to what all the actors think and what is going to be best for all of us and the highest good for the script, which is an amazing quality in any director.
I like Matt Weiss. I like him a lot. He's a real collaborator. In a sense, the problem with our industry, it's a collaborative industry. And if you don't have if you're a young filmmaker and you're a collaborator, some people will take advantage of your collaborative spirit as a sign of weakness. But Weiss is not that. He's our leader. He'll say, "No, I don't want to do that. That's a good idea. Yeah, let's do that." And I like that. And the best collaborators I've worked with are like that.
When I'm directing, I just feel like I'm a different person, and I like the person that I am. The hardest thing for me when I'm directing is, really like screaming or getting on people's cases, because that's not who I am personally. But you do what you got to do in order to get the shot on this type of pace of a movie. You got to do it. But I actually quite like who I become when I'm a director. Do it again from the top.
From the top. Okay, great.
Do it again from the top.
Here we go. And
To me, it's 4. It's his coverage, her coverage, his coverage, her coverage. I mean, for me personally, the first thing that pops in my mind is the stunts, and I haven't worked with that. And to throw a guy over a railing and watch a human being pretty much drop onto stairs and look like he's going to crack his neck and do it 1,000 times was so freaking scary. I mean, literally, I gasped involuntarily every time it happened. I was so worried that he was going to hurt himself. But that's just a unique experience in itself. To hang someone from a string and drop them downstairs. It's completely bizarre.
The scene you're about to see right now is a scene where it's a continuation of the stair fall from the high fall that we had Paul Iliopoulos do 2 days ago. And we brought him back today to finish up the scene. And what we're doing is we're hanging him from an apparatus with a sort of a wire gag to have him fall through midair to do the continuation of the stair fall from the it's about a 10 to 15 foot high fall.
what was it like working with Joey Pants?
Joey Pants is he's actually a very supportive, amazing guy, and eventually he's got a funny line for everything. It's eventually you just have to tune it out because he just kind of wants to, shoot me out. Let's do it. But he's fun. He brings a good vibe to the set. The second he came in, it just kind of made everybody smile. And he's so professional and so experienced that everything he says adds to it. And, he knows how to hit his mark, to find the camera, do things like that. You don't have to worry about that. He knows how to do it.
Don't you say that! Don't you fucking say that! This ain't about the bar! Your family! Now you go home. You wait for me. Don't you even think of going to her house. You stay away from that woman. You promised me that.
Working with Joey Pants is always unpredictable in a really good way. He really added something to that character of Anthony that I don't think anyone else would have. So we were really lucky to have him on board again.
And you can go back in this room.
You can double up your shoulder. I told you.
What did I tell you?
Okay.
It's been a great experience, and I think it's really cool because a fellow friend actor is also one of the producers, Jeff Stoltz, and it's been really cool to see the vision unfold because, you know, it's already been like a year and a half that I've known him and worked with him, and, you know, we randomly chatted one night out, and he was telling me about this new production company, 1111 Films, and it's really cool to just see it happen. And I think, you know, having seen the trailer and everything, I think we've got a really great thing. I think our cast is amazing. Luke and Matt and Ashley and Pell, and I think we've got something special.
It's been an amazing experience working. We've assembled an amazing cast. It's quite a unique cast, and I'm very proud of that. It's not run-of-the-mill. It's not what you would just picture as a regular cast, when that's from, you know, the cameos all the way down. So I'm really proud of that. But you know, working with some of these producers like Bobby Schwartz and Ross Dinnerstein and John Schwartz has been a dream come true.
It's been a great process. We used a lot of the crew from our last movie, Unknown, and you know, we learned a lot in this process. And I think it's going to turn out to be a really cool movie. And it's been a fun and exciting trip, and we're ready to move on to the next one. And that's it.